Good morning. Welcome to Yoga with Rachel, and welcome to your solar plexus chakra yoga practice.
The solar plexus, the third chakra point, is located just above the belly button and near the base of the sternum. You can imagine this point as a radiant yellow ball of light, like the sun or a glowing jewel, energizing the center or the core of your body, illuminating you from within. The solar plexus is associated with willpower, confidence, self-esteem, determination, and motivation. This energizing morning yoga practice includes yoga postures, movements, breathwork, visualization, and affirmations that can help bring about balance to the solar plexus, awakening this core part of your being. This practice is rooted in somatic principles, inviting you to explore your inner world with curiosity. You are encouraged to tune into the sensations that arise throughout your practice, whether that be feelings, thoughts attached to feelings, emotions, or anything else that comes up in your field of awareness. There are many options to explore in today's practice. Find what feels good in your body. Use props, opt in or out of movements. Move at your own pace. Feel free to linger in any movements that feel nourishing. Pause the class to take a sip of water, and so on. You are encouraged to make this practice your own.
A yoga block as well as a blanket or a towel are nice to have items for today's practice. And without further ado, let's explore.
We begin our practice on the back. Slowly ease your back body onto the surface beneath you. It may feel nice to explore a constructive resting pose by placing the soles of your feet on your mat and then walking your feet towards the long edges. Allow your knees to softly fall in and connect. This may feel soothing and welcoming for your lower back. Another option here is to send your legs out long, allowing your entire back body to be softly held by the earth. Wherever you've landed, I invite you to place one hand on your lower belly and one hand on the center of your abdomen, gently resting above your belly button and near the base of your sternum. You can relax your upper arms on the earth as you soften your focus or close your eyes. I invite you to bring your awareness to your breath, observing where you feel your breath moving your body. Now, invite your breath to travel in the direction of your belly, filling your belly with air on your breath in, and then softly release your breath through your mouth. On your next breath in, sense the expansion as your hands rise. And then on your breath out, sense the softening beneath your hands as your belly button sinks closer towards your spine. Continue breathing in and out, sensing the movement beneath your hands, especially the hand resting on your upper abdomen beneath your sternum. And each time you breathe into the hand that is resting on your upper abdomen, there is an invitation to visualize a yellow ball of light, glowing, offering warmth, comfort, nourishment, and energy. Kind of like the sun or a yellow jewel glowing at your center. For today's practice, you are welcome to explore an affirmation that can help stimulate this third chakra point. Your affirmation could be, I am energized and confident. I am ambitious and capable. I am strong and powerful. You can choose a word or words that resonate most with you. You can repeat your affirmation in your head or out loud at any point throughout your practice. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. If your legs are extended, kindly bend at your knees, placing the soles of your feet on the earth, about hip distance apart. If you are exploring a constructive rest pose, kindly part your knees and then walk your feet in. Hug your right knee in towards your chest as your hands take hold of your right shin. You may wish to keep the sole of your left foot resting on the ground, or you can send your left leg out long. Now press your right shin into your hands and then allow your hands to press back, creating resistance. Sense the muscles that are firing up. You can stay here, or you can hover your left leg above the ground. There is an option to stay here, or you can lift your shoulder blades and your head away from the earth, bringing your nose closer towards your right knee as your shin presses into your hands and your hands press back. Sense your abdominal muscles here. Breathe into sensation. And to add on to this, you can explore lifting and lowering your left leg, exploring a range of motion that feels good in your body, and exploring a breathing pattern that supports the movement. When this feels complete, lower and release, inviting your head, upper back, and feet to rest on the ground. Pausing for a moment to reconnect with your breath and to sense how that movement felt in your body. All right. When you're ready, hug your left knee in towards your chest. You can keep your right foot on the ground or extend through that leg. Allow your left shin to press into your hands and your hands press back. Once again, sensing how this resistance play activates certain muscles. Now you can add on to this by hovering your right leg off of the ground and by lifting your head and your shoulder blades away from the earth. Breathing in and out. Another layer is to move your right leg up towards the sky and then down towards the ground. Feel it out as you move with your breath. Breathing into your abdomen When you feel ready, lower and release everything back to the earth. It may feel nice to take a full body stretch. Maybe you say your affirmation here, or you visualize that radiant yellow ball of light at the center of your being. Beautiful. An invitation here is to hug both knees in towards your chest, arms wrap around your shins, and then lift your head and shoulder blades away from the earth, hugging everything into a tight yellow ball of light. Take a breath in here. Breathe out to release everything back to the earth. For our next transition, you may choose to roll onto your side and then press up to a seat. Or if it feels good in your body, you can hug your knees in towards your chest, place your hands on your hamstrings, and begin to rock and roll along the length of your spine a few times. The next time you're in an upright position, stop in a boat pose variation with either your toes resting on the ground or with your shins lifted parallel to the sky. Explore finding length through your back body. You can keep your hands on your hamstrings, fingertips on the earth, or you can reach your hands forward. Now, bring your legs together, allowing the inner arches of your feet to connect. Begin to bring your feet in towards your body, and as you do this, allow your knees to open to the sides, soles of your feet touch, finding butterfly legs. Holding here as you breathe in, and then on your breath out, find your boat pose. An invitation to continue this movement for a few more rounds. Sensing how your core, especially your solar plexus, supports the movement. When this movement feels complete, release your feet to the earth, wrap your arms around your shins, and bow your head. Explore sending your breath towards your belly, and maybe sense how your back body responds to your breath. When you feel ready, lift your head away from your knees, and then walk your feet towards the long edges of your mat. Allow your knees to fall to the right. The sole of your right foot can rest against your left thigh. Allow your left hip to lift away from the ground and place your right hand on the earth near your right hip. Explore reaching your left hand across your chest and towards the right as you explore a gentle spinal twist. And then come back to your starting point. An invitation to continue this movement, exploring a range of motion that feels good in your body. Allow your left hip to lift as you reach, and then allow your left hip to lower closer towards the ground as you bring your arm back in. Play around with sending your breath towards your belly, sensing the expansion on your inhalation and the softening on your exhalation. When you feel ready, return to center, pausing here for a moment. Keep your right foot hugged in, and then use your hands to help guide your left leg up and over your right leg, resting the sole of your left foot on the right-hand side of your mat. Your left knee is lifted. Kindly position your left foot wherever it feels comfortable, honoring a range that feels supportive in your body. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, explore a gentle spinal twist to the left, placing your left hand on the earth and your right hand on your left shoulder, resting your elbow against your left thigh. You can direct your focus past your left shoulder as you send your breath towards your belly, filling your abdomen with air. And then softly release your breath through your mouth. When you feel ready, unravel your legs, come back to center, and place the soles of your feet near the long edges of your mat. It may feel nice to windshield wiper your knees a few times before we head on into side 2. All right, when you're ready, lower your knees to the left. Explore a gentle spinal twist to the left, coming in and out of the pose, moving with your breath. When you're ready, return to center and then guide your right leg over towards the left side. Breathe in, and on your breath out, explore a spinal twist to the right, exploring where it feels best to place your hands. An invitation here is to return to your affirmation or that glowing ball of light as you breathe in and out. When it feels good, unravel, send both legs out long, and give your legs a little shake. Find a cross-legged seat, and then transition to all fours. You can pad your knees with a blanket or a towel if that feels like a kind gesture to your body. Let's explore a few rounds of cat-cow. On your breath in, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, lift your heart and your chin, feeling that stretch and opening across the front of your body. Breathe out to round through your spine, releasing your chin closer towards your chest, pressing away from the floor. And now an invitation to continue to flow between cat and cow pose. As you move, I invite you to turn your attention to your solar plexus, sensing what it feels like to stretch this area and what contraction feels like. It may be helpful to close your eyes. Okay, when it feels good, explore a neutral spine. Settle your hips back towards your heels, sliding your hands forward, and then move back through a tabletop position. Press your hips forward slightly, so that way your shoulders are stacked over your wrist points. Hug your belly button in towards your spine, lengthening through your lower back. Tuck your chin in slightly, creating a diagonal line between your head and your pelvis. It may feel nice to lift your shins off of the ground as you explore this half plank. And then make your way back to a tabletop position. And then settle your hips back towards your heels once again. You are welcome to continue this movement at a pace that feels nourishing, sensing how your core supports you as you flow. You can visualize that glowing ball of yellow light shining at your center as you move. Beautiful. Wherever you are in your flow, join me in a tabletop position. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Curl your right toes under and then slide your right foot back, extending through your leg. Swing your left foot and shin behind you as you pivot on your right foot, so the sole of your right foot is resting on your mat, with your toes pointing towards one of the long edges of your mat. Keep your left palm or your fingertips on the ground as you place your right fingertips on your left wrist. Allow your right fingertips to gently trace up your arm, across your chest, and then reach your right hand towards the sky. Rock your pelvis forward as you reach your right hand past your head, exploring length through the right side of your body, breathing into sensation. This is an amazing place to stay, or you can explore shifting your weight into your left palm and your left knee as you play around with lifting your right foot away from the ground, exploring a height that feels good. Take a breath in here, and on your breath out, draw your right elbow and your right knee closer towards one another, exploring contraction through your right side body. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to bring it all in. Breathe in to expand. Breathe out to contract. Breathe in to explore length. Breathe out to release your right foot to the ground, and then slowly make your way back to a tabletop position. When you feel ready, curl your left toes under and then slide your left foot back. Swing your right foot and your shin behind you as you pivot on your left foot, planting your left foot on the ground. With your right palm resting on the earth, place your left fingertips on your right wrist. Draw that line up your arm, across your chest, and then reach your hand towards the sky. Rock your pelvis forward as you reach your left hand past your head, breathing into your left side body. Again, you can stay here, or you can explore shifting your weight into your right palm and your knee, lifting your left foot away from the ground, allowing that leg to hover. Breathe in as you wiggle your left fingers and your left toes, and then breathe out to bring your elbow in towards your knee. Breathe in to reach, open up, expand. Breathe out to contract. Breathe in to explore expansion. Breathe out to hug it all in. Breathe in to explore lengthening through your side body. Breathe out to lower your left foot back to the ground, and then make your way back to a tabletop position. I invite you to transition onto your belly. If you have a blanket or a towel on your mat, please remove this item before lowering down. I invite you to stack your hands, creating a hand pillow, and then lower your forehead onto your stacked hands. Allow your body to surrender to the support of the earth. It may feel nice to walk your feet towards the long edges of your mat to help soften through your lower body. Each time you breathe in, there's an invitation to observe your solar plexus making contact with the ground. How does this connection feel? Beautiful. When you feel ready, lift your forehead away from your stacked hands, and then allow your arms to run alongside your torso, palms facing down. Bring your legs and your feet together. Allow your forehead to rest on your mat as you rock your pelvis forward, feeling your deep connection to the ground. Breathe in, and on your breath out, lift your forehead, your chest, and your arms away from the earth. If it feels good, you may also explore lifting your knees, shins, and feet away from the ground. Explore a gentle tuck of your chin to lengthen through the back of your neck. Reach through your fingers, you can point through your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And on your breath out, release everything. You can stack your hands once again, creating a pillow for your forehead to rest on. You can take up space on your mat as you allow your muscles to soften and release. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Perhaps you can sense your heartbeat. Maybe you can sense your front body's connection with the surface beneath you as you explore this inward turn. For our final resting posture, you have two options. You can roll onto your back, or you can explore a comfortable seat of your choosing. Explore ease in whatever shape you've chosen. If you're on your back, maybe you snuggle your shoulder blades under your heart space. If you are in a seated position, maybe you sit on a folded blanket to create more space and ease in your body. Wherever you've landed, kindly place your hands on the location of your solar plexus, one hand on top of the other. Explore sending your breath in the direction of your hands, sensing how this area feels for you. Does it feel more open, spacious, expansive, warm, tingly? What words would you use to describe the sensation? Observe whether anything has been stirred up, like an emotion, a feeling, maybe a thought attached to a feeling. In this moment of pause, you are invited to tune into your internal landscape, observing, noticing, feeling, without passing judgment. Before we end our practice, one final invitation to say your affirmation in your head or out loud. Breathe in, breathe out. Thank you so much for spending part of your day moving and breathing with me. I hope that this morning yoga practice served you well. Draw your palms together and bring your thumbs up to your third eye point, the point between your eyebrows. Let's take a final breath in together through the nose and breathe out through your mouth. An invitation to close our practice by saying thank you or namaste.